Grand Rising. It's your sister from another Mr. Lovely Fly Shy, and I am back with another one. Listen, you all, this one is going to be an urgent message. So please hear me loud and clear, all right? If you have the eye, see, okay? Tap into that third eye, tap into that intuition and that discernment, because what I'm about to open up about and what I'm about to get into is really real. Okay, I don't even want to drag the intro on so long. I just want to jump right into it. So let's do it. The title of this video is going to be called They Live. And this was based off of a host of experiences that, why do I feel like my voice, sorry you all, really quick sidebar, I feel like I hear an echo. I don't know why. That was really weird. My apologies. Anyway, so the title of this video is going to be called They Live, based off of some experiences that happened last night and that I witnessed, and I was just like, had I not, well, okay, let me rephrase that. If I was not spiritually inclined and aware as I am, I would have just brushed it off as just some weird, strange, just meaningless occurrence, right? But I know better, okay? I knew better last night, and I know better this rising, okay? So, last night, yesterday evening, no, I don't observe, holidays or anything like that, but I just kind of wanted to go and, channel in on some of the festivities, and, I just wanted to get out of the house, and so I went downtown, and I was just walking around, and as I was headed to my destination to go and get some pizza from my favorite pizza place downtown, as I'm walking, I see this lady, and she's standing in front of this church. It's like a cathedral. And she, I don't know why I was just, gravitated into looking at her, or looking in her direction rather. But when I did, what I seen was just, it stopped me right in my tracks. I was like, what? So this lady was burning a sign off of the door of the church, right? And as she's burning this sign off of the church, and as it's engulfing in flames, it's not like big flames, it's small flame, but still, had I not been there, and had what I'm going to get into next didn't just magically appear out of nowhere, then that place would have definitely burned down last night. Well, anyways, as she's lighting this sign up on fire, she's doing these gestures and these jerking movements with her body, and she was speaking in a language that I don't even know. She was speaking it sounded what is it, Jedish or Getish or gibberish? It's like a Ketish or that. I can't do it. She sounded I don't know. She just had this weird I don't know how to explain it. Oh my gosh, I wish I knew the word I'm looking for. Just what have you, I think she was probably speaking in tongues, maybe. I don't know. It just kind of sounded like that, I guess. But she was just doing these movements, and she was just getting loud, and suddenly there was an officer pulling up. And the officer, he didn't even he didn't I had to look at him and then look at her to get him to see that the damn place was on fire, because he didn't even realize he was just not even paying attention. He just came out of nowhere, and she's literally putting this place on fire. And so finally he realizes that the damn door is on fire, and he gets out of his car. And I'm telling you, it was the biggest form of street theater yet. I know they should have had the red carpet out. It was an Emmy award winning performance. I'm telling you, but really, it was such an act. I could tell it was so fake. I'm like, what? So he goes up, and he I'm thinking he's gonna subdue the lady, arrest her or something, or something, because shit, why is she, trying to light a fire and stuff, but anyway, lo and behold, he winds up taking the damn, taking his hand, and he just puts out the fire. He throws the sign that she was burning up. He like pulls that off the door and throws it on the ground, and then he steps on it because it was a small fire, okay? But he steps on it, and then he just was like, "Get the hell out of here!" And then he looked at me, and he was just like, "Oh, thank you." And I was just like, "What?" I was like, so that was the first thing. So I was just like, I was blown away. I was about to pull up my phone and, make this video last night, but I was just like, you know what, just wait until you can gather your thoughts and really get your bearings, because that just had me blown away, the amount of street theater that is taking place. It's like these people are strategically placed in our paths wherever we go. Why? Because they live. Okay, they live and they see and they know who we are. Okay, my apologies, you all. Someone had called my phone. How convenient. That's why I keep my phone on do not disturb, because it's always some type of distraction when I'm doing something very important and when I'm trying to convey and relay these messages, right? But anywho, so the next occurrence, I had finally got to my destination. I got to the pizza joint. It was slammed. It was packed. It was St. Patty's Day, so what do I expect, right? But it was just packed. I was like, oh, they're lucky their pizza's good, because I'm telling you, I wouldn't have stayed, So, this lady, I noticed she was standing behind me, and she just I don't know, she just kept staring at me, and she was smiling at me. I was smiling back. She kept talking to me, and she was just asking me questions. She was asking me what I was going to get as far as pizza, and I told her what I was going to get, and she was like, "Oh, you know what? That sounds awesome. That's exactly what I'm going to get." And I was just like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, it's really good. I've had this flavor before." It was a Maui Wowie, the pineapple on the pizza kind of gig. It was jig. It was really good. But anywho, we were just talking and carrying on. And again, I want you guys to keep in mind, every occurrence or encounter that I have, I don't just think everybody's an NPC, but like I said, what I'm going to get into, some of these situations aren't, they're not coincidences, okay? So yeah, lo and behold, I'm just standing there, and she just kept touching me, every time I would turn my head, after we would get done exchanging words, I would just kind of turn my head. I would get in my phone, kind of, just mind my own business. That's what I do when I'm out. I ride alone. I'm solo when I'm out. I'm always by myself. So I just mind my own business and I do my own thing, And she just kept touching me. She was just like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so this." She was like, "Your skin is so this and that." I was like, "Oh, thank you," I don't have a problem with accepting a compliment, but it's just when people touch you. Okay, so that was that experience. Then this man, you guys, I'm really, but I'm going to get into it. I'm cleansing and I'm doing what needs to be done, because I don't know why people think it's okay to touch other people. But I know he was drunk, but or he was acting perhaps as well. But this other man, this older guy came up, and he was just like, "Oh, I love the short hair. It's so sophisticated." And he goes to try to run his hands through my hair. I was like, "Oh my God, what is going on?" And I know any random or regular person who is not hip to this spiritual, side and aspect of what's going on in terms of this warfare and these attacks that we face on a day-to-day basis, they wouldn't understand, they would look at it a different way. But, the way that I broke it down was that sometimes these people want to get a strand of your hair, they want to touch you to try to put something on you. This stuff is real, you guys. They live, these people are alive and well. And then there's this other guy in there, I'm telling you, he looked like a snake in human form. I promise you, his eyes were red. I don't mean red oh, you just smoked a joint red. I mean red, they were red. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't high. I wasn't out of my mind, because I always have to put that disclaimer, because people always be like, "Oh, you're just crazy. You're just this. Are you sure the trolls and whatnot." But when I tell you, his eyes were just like a snake. They were where the brown in our eyes is? Well, his was red. I don't know if it was context or I don't know, but it was red, and then his pupil was green. It was so weird. And like, oh God, I'm kind of getting chills all over again because it was so weird. And then I was having a small talk with the lady, and I was telling her how I didn't really like, going out that much because, I absorb and I, feel energies. I feel everybody's energy, and that's exactly what I felt like all last night. Everywhere I was going, it seemed like the moment I walked in, everyone they could be minded doing something else. Everyone's attention. Like, I'm like, dude, and I'm not saying that in a cocky manner, so please don't take it like that, because I'm not a cocky person and I'm not big on attention either. Like, that stuff, it really makes people feel uncomfortable to have others just gawk at you like you're just some unknown species or something. Well, I mean, I am, but still, So, all in all, I just shared that with you guys because it's just important for us to be aware, be aware of our surroundings, be aware of our encounters, okay? And then the last encounter, there was this like couple. It was like an older gentleman with a younger like woman. She was like 30 something. He looked like he was maybe 70 something. And she was like a really pretty lady. Like, she asked me to take her pictures and stuff, like with her husband. But like, I noticed every time she would say, okay, well, we're leaving now, she would always like turn back around and she'd always just find something to say. Like, she would be like, I hope you have a beautiful, lucky night. And she was like, may luck be upon you. Like, she just kept turning around, coming back and everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what the heck? So it was just, I don't know. It's just a lot, you guys. Like, just as things are coming into view, like my spiritual eyes are really like, the veil is literally not even existing in my world. Like, I'm seeing it all. Like, I see through it all. Like, it's crazy how these entities really are living amongst us. These archons, these reptilians, these NPCs, these soulless beings. Here we go with the sirens, per usual. Another form of energy attack. There we go. Yep. Every time the sirens do that, though, remind y'all, keep your calm. Don't you even feed into the energy. Act like you don't even hear them, because that's why they do that kind of stuff. People don't realize that that's really a thing. That's a form of energy weaponry. They ain't going nowhere. You mean to tell me, like, every time I get on video, there's somebody that's in need of assistance or medical attention? Like, come on now. It's just putting the pieces together, you guys, and talking it out helps me a lot, because I don't always have the time to journal, especially lately. I've been really busy with my personal endeavors, just getting things off of the ground that I've been doing behind the scenes, that I can present to you all here soon. That we're, because there's going to be some channel upgrades. Like I said, there's just some great, amazing things coming. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Just please stay woke, stay safe, okay? Stay prayed up. I was actually, the Most High guided me into Proverbs, so I'm going to be reading Proverbs today. So this may be my only video, you guys, because I'm telling you, they out here. All right, there we go. More. Y'all see that? They out here. They think they stopping something, but they really ain't stopping nothing, baby. If anything, you just making me more spiritual, more awakened, more inclined, and closer to my Father. So it doesn't even matter. But it's just crazy. Like, this gang stalking is amping up. Like, it's too much. Sometimes it is too much. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, a lot of people always compliment me and they say, oh, you're so strong, you're so this. And like, I know that I'm strong, but sometimes I don't even realize how I'm able to deal with this and not have a freaking total mental breakdown myself and be in a mental prison as these entities are. And but I'm too strong for that. I'm too wise. I'm too connected. Okay, I'm too highly spiritual ranking, So yeah, but all in all, I did have a good time. I definitely want to start going, like, I don't want to be around, like, drunk or people just acting a fool, because people were definitely bumping into me still. Like, this lady literally knocked my purse off my shoulder and she didn't even say anything, but I had to stay calm because I know that they wanted me to say something. And then this morning, I was coming back from my destination to get some food and stuff, and these two guys, they just started talking about me. Like, I heard them. They were just like saying all of this sexually offensive stuff, and it was just like really offensive. And again, I didn't say anything because I know that that's what they want. That's what they want me to do. And that's what they want you guys to do as well. They want to piss you off. They want to cut you off in traffic. They want to flip you off. They want to stare at you so that you can look at them. Like, they want you to see them. They want you to know that they live amongst us. And this might be spooky. It might be scary for some. But it's time to wake up. Okay, we've been coddled, brainwashed, indoctrinated, and fed lies, and basically rocked to sleep for a long time already. It's time to wake up and realize what's really going on. And this is to those who to those who don't really understand, okay? For those of you who get it, this ain't towards you, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, you guys. I'm going to get into the shower, get my day started. I just ate. Definitely going to be reading Proverbs today, as I said, and getting my spiritual weaponry back, because I'm telling you, when I come back, I'm coming back harder than ever before. My comeback going to be realer than ever before. I'm going to have the greatest comeback in world's history. I promise you I am. And I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how many attacks they bring up against me. I don't care about any of it, because I'm strong. I'm wise, and I fear thy not. I know thyself. And for that reason, I will not fret. I will not worry. I will not doubt the power of the Most High God. So again, you all stay prayed up. And also, I'd like to give a quick shout out to the awesome, beautiful, I'm going to protect her name, so I'm not going to say her name, but she knows who she is, who donated to the channel yesterday. Thank you so much. You guys don't know, just simply sowing a seed and assisting your fellow brothers and sisters, in Christ and in this fight, as we usher in, New Jerusalem, the fifth dimension and whatnot. It really does help, and it makes a difference, because like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes. I'm not talking about it. I'm just going to pop out with it. I'm not going to say nothing. So like I said, if you guys are ever directed and guided divinely to sow into the channel, please do not hesitate to. You guys could check out my description box, and you could, find me on social media, what have you, email me, all that stuff. I'm gonna have me a website here soon, just waiting on this young photo shoot and everything else. But thank you, Miss Lady. I truly appreciate you. God bless you, and may what you sent to me, may it return to you times 100. Thank you so much, and until the next time, I love you guys. Peace, love, and light.